Alexander McCallum was born in Quebec in 1848. As a young man, he left home and drifted across the United States looking for a job, eventually finding himself in Plano, Illinois. Before he had left home, he had been given a pocket Bible, and he kept this Bible close, studying it often. As he settled into his new life in Plano around the mid-1870s, he began attending meetings and Sunday school in the Stone Church, faithfully carrying his treasured Bible. I'll continue this story with Joseph Smith III's words from his memoirs. After some months of this attendance, one morning as I entered the church, I saw this Bible lying on one of the benches. I picked it up, and when the young man came in, took it to him. He refused to take it, saying, "I used to think I knew something about that book and what it teaches, but now I'm certain I do not. My coming to these meetings and this school have upset all my previous ideas, and I do not now think I will ever have any use for the Bible again." However, he continued to attend our meetings for a while longer, and then went away from town, thinking to blot from his memory the things he had heard and learned which had so disturbed him. He did not stay away long, and when he returned, he requested baptism, which I was glad to administer in the presence of Brother David R. Pomeroy, and may it be added, in a drenching rain. Alexander was baptized in July of 1872. The friendship between he and President Smith grew as Alexander began his own path of ministry. Two things I love about this story. One, Joseph at this time had been president of the church for 12 years. He was a busy man between his still growing family and his travels and correspondence for the church. Even in his busyness, he took notice of this young man and took the time to reach out when he saw Alexander struggling. The other thing I love is the courage of Alexander to so openly say to the president of a church, "My coming to these meetings and this school has upset all my previous ideas, and I do not now think I will ever have any use for the Bible again." Alexander was brave enough to admit that he was struggling. Not only that, but he kept trying to make sense of these new teachings, even if he had to step away from the church for a time to do so. When he was ready to return, he risked leaving what he thought he knew to try a different path. One last thing about these two. A few years after his baptism, the friendship between Alexander and Joseph morphed into a relationship as father and son, when on January 1st, 1875, Alexander married Joseph's oldest child, Emma Josepha. Alexander and Emma would eventually settle in Missouri as part of their desire to be in the place designated as Zion.